Hey, how you doing? This is Joseph, the Northwest United States. Tonight I was going to talk about portals and wormholes and Stargates. I've seen all three of these. When I lived in Idaho, when my prophecy started in Washington State, but when I lived in Idaho, I found out that I was in a prophecy or a pattern with the rest of the universe because my name's Joseph, born in September, the Virgo constellation on the 17th, which is prime 1978. 19 prime 78 is 613s. And I was 11-pound baby, that's prime. So I was in a pattern with all religious texts and major space events and stuff. And they trigger me to behave a certain way. And when I was in Idaho, I saw like two or three portals open and these people, one of them was like the Pharaoh Djoser of Egypt that I saw. I think it was Djoser, at least it could have been someone else, totally could have been someone else, but he did walk out of a portal and it looked so lucid that almost more lucid than normal. And he looked real majestic and stuff. And then I had another portal where I sort of knew that this was going to happen and that this portal was going to happen in a white apparition type thing. It had a little bit of color to his skin, but he was a white man, and his clothes were all white. And first, I thought he was just going to take a couple steps out of the portal and then disappear. But then I found out he walked about 30 more feet, and it was so surreal that it just bedazzled me. And then I had my God's view of B and Josephus come out of portals, and they were all black. I don't know why they were black. And then I saw some other, let's see, and then I created some entities back then too. And when I went to jail, I remember seeing these Egyptians go down an elevator, and then they were in space going through a Stargate. And I've never been abducted or anything. I've seen the little Zetas, but I don't think the ones I saw were even real. I think it was something else. Um, I don't I don't know. I think that if there were like some correlation between me and the Zetas or something, I would know more about it. But I don't see them that much anymore. They were coming when I was mentally ill and stuff, and going through trauma. And but the portals and the people I saw were I wasn't in trauma, and uh, I comprehended reality, and I went to college and stuff, and I was doing just fine, and I still saw these portals and these people. And also, I know of a wormhole. I heard God's voice one time. He said, "Nothing is impossible," and he showed me a wormhole. And I remember seeing these white entities going in the wormhole. And I know that God has just been showing me stuff to know for the future when things manifest and things start happening. And yeah, I saw them go through a Stargate. I've seen the Eternal Pyramid out in some other plane, some other thing, some other area. I saw this great pyramid, and there was desert around it, and then there was these reptilian creatures at the base of it. And I've seen a lot of stuff like this, and I've seen a lot of prophecy and visions, and I've seen me in a lot of visions too that were really cool, and it's led me to believe that there's something special about me, and I'm trying to find out if there's others that are in on this with me. I'm pretty sure there would be because there's like 8 billion people on the planet, so I'm sure there's others that are have done things like this. And geez, what else? My Yuhubi was I wrote a long time ago. I wrote a story about this being called Yuhubi, and that story manifested, and he came out from the depths of this pit and rose to a different higher plane. And then we did a whole bunch of stuff, me and UB together, and I saw devils and I saw demons and I saw God. I see Jesus a lot, and um, so I've been through a lot, a whole lot, and the portals are just like ovals, like about as tall as a person, and they you don't see them actually come out of the. They just appear. They just appear right in front of the portal as the portal's there. You don't see their body like come out of the portal. You just see a portal, then you see a body in front of it, and then they start walking towards you, and it leads you to believe that something's up with a prophecy or some sort of pattern. I've been through a whole lot. And nowadays, I had like 28 or 52 of my entities, and then I saw Donald Trump in a vision. Then they're just taking on my entities again, and I'm hoping that they'll just remember who I am, and that people are taking this stuff away from me because they want my afterlife and my fate, stuff like that, and they're just people who make everything false, and what I do is the truth, and people are turning it into a false thing and putting it in other people's bodies or their intelligences, not their bodies, but it's what we call it is their intelligences and their eternal energies and stuff like that. And people are taking my beings that I make that are entwined with my eternal energy and mutating it with someone else and using nuclear silos and internet viruses to brainwash them and turn them. They'll probably look like me, but they'll think they're someone else. And then and then they have all this state of the art technology that they're just picking on me because no one knows about me and stuff like that. Um, but my name's Joseph. I told you my birthday, September, the Virgo constellation, born from the Virgin on the 17th prime, 1978, 19 prime, 78, 613's prime, 13's prime, and an 11-pound baby prime, just primordial man and stuff like that. And I've been getting mutilated, and people are taking what's mine. At least from what I think, it's these people. It could be what some people know of as like the aliens taking them, or the secret space program, or the industrial military complex. Someone's taking these things from me. My goal is to have immortality and live forever in this body. And at one time, I found out I was almost there, and then people just come in to take that from me and take my prophecy. And but the truth is, nothing is impossible. If you make these entities, then they become as you, and you become as them. It's a it's a higher level of consciousness and density that you're becoming, and it'll change the way you look, the way your body looks, your density, your DNA, the weight of your body, and everything. And I was trying to raise up my density and my consciousness to these higher levels, and I do know how to do that. And the areas that I mostly work with are right behind the neck, just right above the shoulders, about an inch above the shoulders behind the neck. There's a spot right there that's really intelligent. And then under your tongue membrane, the membrane that holds your tongue down to your mouth, underneath that gland right there, and back inside there a little bit. And then of course your heart, and your palms, and your lower stomach, and then your private part, and maybe your feet. And these are the sacred areas that you want to harness when you're looking at higher densities, higher dimensions, because it'll allow you to transform these things, and then sometimes the center of the brain. I used to like around the pineal gland or just the center of the brain. But my brain has been attacked so many times that um, I just wonder, like what's up with the. I've called the FBI, the Homeland Security, the Pentagon, tell them I think something's happening to me, and they don't seem to help it. So, from what I understand, it must be the secret space program that's doing this to me, and the dark government and stuff and shit like that. But thank you, and watch my other videos, and I should be upgrading my YouTube channel soon, so I can do some live streams. But please like and subscribe. Thank you.